Hi, boys and girls. Look where we are today. Isn't this gorgeous? I couldn't be at the beach, so I decided at least we'd get outside. I wanted to talk to you about kindness and sharing. There's two very important qualities that all of us should have and be a part of our day every single day. So important to treat people kindly and show others that we care about them. We've talked about this before in some of our stories, and I thought today we could make it part of our day because we're going to meet rainbow fish. And rainbow fish is the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean, but she has no friends. Wouldn't that be sad? I know you all love to have friends. And she's going to learn a very important lesson about sharing and being able to have friends. So here we go. We're going to start with our rainbow fish. I had another one here because next week we're going to do another book on that same subject. So look at how beautiful, rainbow fish. It's written by Marcus Pfister. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish, not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. Isn't that pretty? I've never seen a fish that beautiful when I was fishing. The other fish were amazed by his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. Come on, Rainbow Fish, they would call. Come on and play with us. Oh, but Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. Rainbow Fish, he called, wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They're so wonderful, and you have so many. There's that little fish, not one little shiny scale. You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are? Cried the rainbow fish. Get away from me. Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset that he told all his friends what had happened. And from that day on, no one would have anything to do with the rainbow fish. They just turned away when he swam by. Oh. What good were these dazzling, shimmering scales when no one was there to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean, and one day he poured out his trouble to the starfish. I really am beautiful, he said. Why doesn't anybody like me? Well, I can't answer that for you, said the starfish, but if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you're going to find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you. Think he'll go? I do. The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly, two eyes, oh, there they are, caught him in the glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. I've been waiting for you, said the octopus with his deep voice. The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy. Oh, good advice, I think. I can't, the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into the dark cloud of ink. Give away my scales, my beautiful shiny scales? How could I ever be happy without them? Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. Rainbow fish, please, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Oh, only one very small shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much," the little blue fish babbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish, and for a long time he watched the little blue fish swim back with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the other fish, and they all started to surround the rainbow fish because they all wanted a scale too. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. And when the water around him filled the glimmering scales, he at last felt at home with all the other fish. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shiny scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, and yet he was feeling very happy. "Come on, rainbow fish," they called. "Come and play with us." "Here I come," said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join all of his friends. There he is, only one shiny scale, but he sure is feeling happy now. So now you know why he didn't have any friends. He didn't want to share, but he listened to the octopus's advice, and when he gave them away, remember that great feeling that came over him? I love to do things for people too, and I get such a good feeling when I'm helping them. I'll bet you do too. So always remember to try and do something for someone else and share things with them. Share the gifts that you have. And next week we're going to read a follow-up story called Rainbow Fish to the Rescue. I'm already wondering what he's going to do, aren't you? So I'll see you next week when we go back down into the ocean. Thanks, boys and girls.